Hey guys, Michelle here for Together We Are Mondays. First thing I want to say is my voice is a little off because I have been sick this past week. Basically, I'm slowly getting better now-ish. I've had a very weird strain of sickness. It started out with me feeling as though I was paralyzed and couldn't move, progressed to my glands being swollen, having a fever, my voice um, disappeared and then is now coming back, and cough fits. So if I start randomly coughing during this video, that would be why. But I wanted to make the video anyway, even though I'm hopefully on the way to getting better. I've been sick for over a week now, so it's not fun. But this week's topic was chosen by Crimson Butterfly Girl, and the topic is triggers and how to deal with them when they come your way. I think something that's really important to remember with triggers is that they can be different for everyone. A trigger is something that causes you to retrogress into your eating disorder, whether it be through looking up the inspiration. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Looking up the inspiration or looking up kind of pro-ana websites. Also, it could be comments from friends saying maybe you look fat, or just verbally abusive phrases of any type. It could also be, in addition to starting up your eating habits again, it could also trigger your self-loathing thoughts to come out, ones that you've worked on in therapy, and kind of like, with me, I feel that like the self-loathing comments, when they come, what I've learned through therapy would be to address them and think of them and recognize that they're distorted, whereas triggers often lead you into just accepting those self-loathing thoughts without any questions. So I think that definitely know your own triggers. Know what makes you comfortable and what doesn't. If you're watching a video, whether it be a movie or a video here on YouTube, and you're not feeling comfortable, you feel as though you're trying to get tips out of it, or you are trying to, or you're comparing yourself to the person, just shut it off. Shut it off right then and there. I know this past November, my school musical was Fame, and in that musical, there's this fat girl, and there's a lot of jokes about her weight, and I got so uncomfortable, and I wanted to leave. And it was triggering to me, but to everyone else, it was just comic relief, throughout the whole story. So I think it's definitely important to recognize different triggers, and know that you can remove yourself from that situation. If somebody is being verbally abusive, don't talk to them. Get as far away from them as possible. If it's someone in your immediate family, it might not be as easy to remove yourself from them, but just put yourself in other work. Maybe work more at school or work more in therapy, just so that you don't retrogress into your eating disorder, because slipping up does happen, but relapses are the things that really pull us down in recovery. And the way to avoid those is to be, again, aware of what some of your triggers are and have things in motion in order to know what's going to happen if you start feeling triggered. I know I have like a list of things that I can do whenever I feel triggered, whether it be from calling a friend. I know it's always scary to reach out because I want to just slip back into my eating disorder. I want to be that thin, pretty girl that I thought my eating disorder was telling me that I could be. And when I feel that, it's so hard to want to reach out to a friend and say, look, I'm not doing good. But through my experience with reaching out to a friend, it's always been that they are such a wonderful affirmation in saying, no, you want recovery, you want to get better, and they can kind of veer you like back on track. And I think that really one other thing that's really important that I just want to think is that sometimes you don't feel like you can talk to somebody, but having other things in motion, whether it be drawing or sketching, definitely talking to your therapist, being open to your counselor, so that you can really address it and not lose any more of your time to your eating disorder. But I think that, again, having a system of set things in place, whether it be like having a card in your wallet of people you can call. I know my phone, if there's a smiley face next to the name, that means that I can call them. And it's like just a nice thing to know that I have those people and I have them accessible, which is definitely a good thing. If you don't have that right draw, do other things to distract yourself. Try and remove yourself from any of those triggering thoughts. The thoughts I think are the hardest to deal with though, but just remind yourself that your eating disorder thrives in your thoughts because it is a mental illness. And the vital thing to remember is that because the eating disorder feels threatened, it's going to start waging war. It's going to start screaming inside. And more often than not, the times when it is the worst is when you're doing the best in recovery. So if you have those self-loathing thoughts and stuff, definitely talk to somebody about them. Try and question those distorted thoughts. Write them down on a paper and try reading them and see just how distorted they look. I mean, I know one of like the distorted thought that comes to my mind is always like, my day will not be good unless the scale says I have a perfect number or the right number that I want in my head for that day. What does a piece of metal have anything to do with whether or not I'm going to pass a test later in the day or whether or not I'm going to have fun at the party I'm going to? It means nothing. And so just looking back at those triggers and looking back at the self-loathing thoughts, definitely challenge them. It's going to be hard, not going to lie there, but definitely something worth trying. So the next part of this video is the question of the week, which is, what is your top 5 beauty products? I took it as makeup products, but I don't really wear makeup, so I changed it, modified it, I don't even know. I just did 5 beauty products in general. I don't know if it was specifically makeup, but I have this, oh, I should have had it with me. This one hair gel that I use, it is Garnier, and it is good stuff. I like that, that's a beauty product. I don't know, I don't really like making myself up with different beauty products and saying like, oh, this is who I am. I like just showing them what I got. So again, I don't really wear makeup. I do think, I don't know if this answers the question. Like for acne and stuff, I like Biore. And for, actually, it's weird. I don't have a certain shampoo that I like because I work in a hair salon, so I'm around different shampoos all the time. I was actually working yesterday, but the point being, I don't know, I'm not very specific with beauty. I really just go with what I got. Yeah, sorry for the lame answer to this question, guys. I can't wait to hear what the other girls have to offer, though. Yeah, but I'm gonna let you go because my friend's gonna be coming in a little bit to hang out, and my nails are drying and they are like smearing and stuff, and I don't want to get it any worse. Random additional information, check out the TogetherweR Tumblr, links below. Also, yep, can't wait to see you guys next week. And I know today's Martin Luther King Day in the United States, so happy Martin Luther King Day. And if any of you guys are doing service on this day, because it is a service-oriented day, kudos to you. If not, and you're like me, chilling home, sleeping in, and doing nothing, then good job for you too. Yes, so I will be back up next week, and yep, okay, I will talk to you guys then. Bye.